Counseling has helped me the most because it teaches you how to control your anxiety and what to do, like whenever you feel bad. And Jennifer also brings really cute dogs like this one right here. They do kisses. And she's also really honest, kind, and compassionate, so I really like that about her.
Counseling has helped me because I used to have an anger problem, and since I went to counseling EBT group, it has helped me.
If someone's afraid to go to counseling, the therapist person could just tell them that they're like, what they say won't leave the room.
If someone was scared to come to counseling, I'd tell them that it's okay. This is a person you can trust. They're always going to be very nice, and you can just tell them anything. Honestly, I've been doing it for a while now. I trust them, obviously.
If someone is scared to come to counseling, I would tell them that it's a safe place and no one's going to judge you.
Don't be afraid of counseling because the person that you're talking to would help you a lot.
There's no need to be afraid of coming to a counselor because your counselor is always going to be your best advocate.
My advice to anyone who is scared to try counseling is to try out new therapists and find the one that's right for you, and to communicate with them what you are okay with them sharing with your parents and what you're okay with them not. My other advice would be that if you're scared that your therapists are going to say something to your parents, please communicate with them what you do not want them to share and what you do want to share and what would be helpful to communicate with them with, and they can be your best bodyguard in your toughest situations and be really that buffer you need if that's what you need.
If someone were to be scared of going to counseling, I would tell them to not be scared because it helps you.
If somebody was scared to go to counsel, I would just tell them, just do it. You'll get candy.
The advice I would give to someone who's scared to go to counseling is that it's not as bad as it seems, and it really helps you get through what you're going through, and you really just feel a lot braver after going to it.
My advice to give to somebody if they're scared to go to counseling is that once you get there, it is a little scary because you're talking to a stranger. But once you start sharing, it does feel like a relief off your shoulders because you might not have an environment to share to, but it will make you feel a lot better because it's like, oh yay, it's off, and you don't have to deal with that, keeping it all in. So, yeah.
Counseling is helpful because it lets you talk to more people, get to know more people, and actually get more friends and talk about your issues.
Counseling is helpful because it lets you talk about a lot of feelings that you don't feel comfortable about talking about around a lot of other people. Because you know that it's in a safe place where no one will have to tell unless you want them to.
Counseling is helpful because it helps you face your problems in life.
Counseling is helpful because it allows you to be your truest self. It allows you to open up to the parts of you that are most vulnerable without the fear of being judged.
Counseling is helpful to me because it got me through the harder parts of my life, and I was able to talk to someone when I felt like I wasn't able to talk to anyone, and it gave me the courage to be able to talk to my parents and the people in my life more openly and freely, and get to the point where I could do all the things that I actually wanted to do in my life with more ease and grace.
Counseling is helpful because it makes your feelings feel valid, and you get a good sense of what you're going through and that you get to let it out.
I think counseling is helpful because sometimes you don't have a resource to let all of your feelings out, and it's sometimes hard just to keep it all in. So if you share emotions, it'll make you feel better, in my opinion.
I think counseling is helpful because it lets people let out their emotions.
I think counseling is helpful because I get to play video games.